What's good, people? Welcome to what I would like to call the tour of ANNIKEN. I will be your tour guide, and in this year tour, I'm going to show you places that you should be aware of on this map. So, without further ado, once the game loads in, where are we at? Well, we're right here at the bottom of the map on the center island. A gunfight can happen here pretty early, so my best advice to you, go ahead and run. Go ahead and run, but if you see the detector here, and there's a sweat in the lobby, put radiation on the detector. And also, you can clearly see here, I'm looking dead at somebody, but notice how I don't shoot them. If you spawn over there, behind that there lighthouse, you're getting watched. I'm just going to tell you that right now. You're going to be watched. So, be prepared to be stalked for the entire match. So once you make it off this here middle island on the bottom of the map, what you want to do is head toward the center of the map. Because I want to say about maybe 5-6 times out of 10, there's going to be a comp station in this here red barn. But beware, this exact damn red barn is the bane of this map's existence. Because somebody, if not some team, will come right over here and sit for the entire match and make this barn their home. And that happens about 7, maybe 7.5 times out of 10. So be prepared for someone to always be in this red barn that's behind me. But also be prepared for anyone to be anywhere at any point. Let me bring your attention to the icebreaker that is on that their ship. If someone is there and they are prone and they are aiming, they are making themselves a target. All you have to do is aim and make sure you aim slightly above where you think the bullet's going to land at, and you're going to hit them in the head. Notice how I said the icebreaker of that ship. You know, the red part? Yeah. If someone's prone in front of there, they're either looking to see if they see anyone, or they are a low level player, and they don't truly understand how can I say this nicely, unsafe that position really is. So if you see someone there, let them stay right there, get closer, pop a headshot, take their gun, and move on. That's my best advice. So now we move on to the other side of the map, in this here quadrant, where there are some houses. Gunfights can happen here, but it's normally at the start of the match. Normally. Now, will someone be here? Well, yes, they will, for a very small amount of time. Then they move on. Unless they're getting aimed at by someone across the way. When I say across the way, I mean the west. Let me expand on what I just said. There's a spawn point behind me, as in where my back is facing. Literally behind me, there's a spawn point. So you can run up this hill toward where I'm at right now. But what I'm trying to tell you is to your east, aka to your right, but to the map's west, where I am not facing right now, but I will face that direction, boom, right here. That direction right there, someone else will come running over that hill. And chances are they're going to see you before you see them. So my best advice to you there is, once again, go ahead and prepare for a gunfight. Because once this guy crosses this here, not this, but that hill right there I'm looking at, he's going to see you and he's going to start aiming, or he's going to mentally note that you're there and proceed to run and hunt you down. Yes. So overall, what you're experiencing is be prepared to get into a fight. Be prepared to get into a fight. Yes. Yes, that is Anakin. And you have to deal with it. You can't hide on Anakin. There are no bushes. I mean, I say that. There's like 3. But you're going to get into a gunfight whether you want to or not. And now we're approaching the most overpowered island on this entire map. This is what I like to call Center Island. Because obviously, it's an island in the center of the map. And this island's overpowered because, well, hold on, I got ported. And that's really bad because I'm on, like I just said, the center island. So homeboy can literally be anywhere. What's my best move right now? Run like crazy. And you see, I'm thinking he's behind me. The container wasn't hit, so maybe he was porting to make sure the container is safe. But let me talk about this before I leave the island too far. Center Island, in my opinion, is overpowered because you can see every quadrant of the map from that island, right? All it takes is a trio to sit right there, and they have visual control over the entire map, if not a really experienced duo. So, if you spawn on that center island, don't be a pussy. Move. Public service announcement brought to you by Jet Killer ADW. So, we're gonna move on from that island, and now we're back here. Gunfights can happen back here too, more times than on the other side of the map, where the small suburbs are. And I say that because sometimes I just got ported again. Okay, so that just tells me that I'm alone with this one guy, because there's no way I'm getting ported twice and I'm not getting shot at, right? If I got ported twice, well, actually that was a pretty long time between ports, so dude might know my direction. I don't know. But what if I told you I'm being looked at right now?
The plane is coming. Prepare to fight for the airdrop. So you are a killer. Can you stay alive now when you are a threat?
Ladies and gentlemen, do you remember when I told you all about the icebreaker? And if someone is prone on the icebreaker of that ship, they don't understand how unsafe and dangerous that spot is. Let me introduce you to the Lighthouse. The Lighthouse naturally attracts very low experienced players. Because, and I said this in a shootout and I'll say it again, the higher a person is in a map, the lower experienced they are. Why was that guy up there? Well, because he was porting me. How else would he know that I'll be running in that direction right toward the Lighthouse? People, do not go up on a Lighthouse. If you do, you're going to have the most boring game on Anakin you can ever have. You might get lucky and hit like 2 or 3 body shots, but you might get only 2 kills. So people, that was a tour of Anakin. I've been your tour guide, Jet Killer ADW, and I hope this helped. I'll see you next time. Until then, peace.